Oh, it is time for Cyan Bo. Let's dibby dibby dabba da doo. Let's dibby dibby dabba da doo. Bam. Hello there, lovely people. This is Alex from Nintendo. Wait. This is the wrong thing to say. I am not Alex. This is Cyan Bolt. I understand that, you're trying to be a wannabe and you want to act like you're from Nintendo Life, but no, you're Cyan Bolt. Remind yourself, you are Cyan Bolt. Learn. Understand. Oh god. Anyways, E3 came, and at E3 we had the fantabulous trailer of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, or should we call it the sequel to The Legend of Breath of the because Nintendo does not want to reveal the name of the game. So what we will be doing today is analyzing, discussing, breaking down the trailer in slow motion so we can catch as many details as we can. So I recommend watching the original trailer. I will leave a link to it in the description below. Also, I would really appreciate if you guys can smash that like button as well as subscribe and help this tiny growing community into something marvelous and, join me on the journey with that. So yeah, let's dive right into it. Let's go. Wait, I gotta do it like Mario. Let's go, Mario. Okay, so we are going to start the black screen. It's a black screen. And we see flying particles. Particles are very nice. Are you enjoying seeing these red particles? These particles are Okay, let's stop. This is Link. Okay, you know who Link is. Well, let's get right into the important stuff. This malice which is climbing up his hand, it looks like a hand. And I know it looks like a hand because every other analysis video has pointed out it looks like a hand. But yeah, I'm just pointing that out in case any of you guys did miss it. And notice how it's going up Link's arm. Now, something happens to Link's arm, and he gains these types of powers which he can use. It's interesting because we don't see the Sheikah Slate in this trailer at all. At least I have not seen it, and if it's there, then I am blind. I'm literally blind. I already have glasses, so maybe I should go for another eye test if I don't have a Sheikah Slate. If you've seen a Sheikah Slate in the trailer somewhere, please point it out, and I'll go get an eye test done. But yeah, his hand basically does a lot of powers, and we'll talk about that throughout the trailer as we go. So this is more particles. You guys enjoy seeing more particles? Hey, it's flying. Maybe I should just skip this portion, but the reason I'm not skipping this portion is because we'll be seeing Ganondorf. Maybe I'll sing a good song. Let's sing a song while we're waiting for... Oh, there he is. Oh, there we go. So I believe this is Ganon. He is a mummified Ganon, and if it's not Ganon, who the hell is he? If you can see... I don't know if it's just the lighting, but I think his hair is red. And who has red hair? Ganondorf. And we didn't see his humanoid form in the first game, so this must be Ganondorf. Otherwise, I need to get another eye check, another eye test. Oh god, how many eye checks? But yeah, I reckon this is Ganondorf, and he looks pretty unique. Who wants this type of Ganondorf in Smash? But anyways, more red particles. I think you had enough of that. You're probably getting bored at this point in the video. And yeah, this is the thing. Zelda's falling into the chasm. I don't know how you say that, but chasm. Okay, I'm going to say chasm for now. Interestingly, this game takes place in the sky. I mean, on the ground and in the sky. There are a lot of sky islands. But she's not falling or going or soaring into the sky. She's going down, which the trailer does not emphasize on. So they're I feel like Nintendo's intentionally not showing us a big element of this game, which I believe is underground. Now, if Link is overground, maybe we play as Zelda underground. I don't believe it. I highly doubt it, but I want it. And who is, what's wrong in dreaming, right? Yeah, I never dreamt of Link jumping in the first game. No one dreamt of Link jumping in the first Breath of the Wild, but it happened. So, or maybe we just go underground as Link. Who knows? I'd still be happy. The trailer looks good. She's falling in slow motion. No. It's a black screen of boredom. Hurry up. We're getting light. Juxtaposition. And there we go, Skyward Sword. More promotional material for Skyward Sword. The game is coming out next month, so we have to advertise that so much that we have to develop an entire Breath of the Wild 2 to advertise Skyward Sword. But look at that, skydiving. Whoa. This is... One thing I need to point out is he's wearing different clothes and he's got tattoos. Look at Link, he has tattoos. I did not notice that. That's the first time I noticed it. Look at this. Right over here, he has tattoos. So, the biggest question I have is this the same Link from Breath of the Wild 1? Or is this another version of a Link, before the calamity, before the calamity of the first game? So, when Ganon first appeared, and, or should I say the original Link, the first Link. So this could be like a prequel to Breath of the Wild, a prequel to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and like a prequel could be like 10,000 years ago or something like that. And he has the same arm, so maybe Link gets this arm, which he can use to travel to the past. And this will kind of, what's interesting is that it's getting elements from Skyward Sword right over here, right? He's skydiving like Skyward Sword, and they're getting that element in. So why can't they bring in elements from Ocarina of Time, going through different ages of time? That would be really fascinating to see, and I really would love to see something like that. And I'll show you guys another element of time which ties in with one of his powers. So he's flying down, and as you can see, these are the Sky Islands all over here. These are the Sky Islands, and there's this weird structure there, man-made. And you can see throughout the trailer, you see these. My mouse is at the top around here. I'm just circling around. There's a little tiny structure. I'm not sure if these are like the replications of shrines or the shrine equivalents. There's one right there. I'm not sure how they serve a purpose. Now, one question I have is, can you glide upwards with the glider? Because how are we gonna traverse between the islands, right? There's so many islands. Like, how do I go from this island, which is down here, to that island up there? Surely we need to have some mechanism where we can go up and down, right? Glider can go down, but how do we go up? So I wonder if we'll get some upgrade to this particular glider which allows us to do that. But anyways, I love Link's new hair. Okay, so we see one more of those structures which I said could be a shrine equivalent, or maybe this is, a gateway which you can use to transport to another island. But that's the thing. In the first game, you could climb anywhere in any direction however you want to do it. So are they going to restrict the player in this game on how they can reach the islands, or could you reach these islands in unique ways? So there's another of these gateways up here as well. But anyways, let's keep going. Some birds, burb. Okay, this guy looks friendly. I hope he's friendly, because I don't know if I would want to fight such a nice being like him. And if you want to, I'm not sure if other analysis videos have pointed this out, but if you look at this energy which is soaring through him, this energy, right? This one my mouse is hovering over. That energy seems to be the same energy which was wrapping around Link's arm in this, in the start of the video. Was it the start of the video? But sometime in the video, there's this energy wrapping around his arm. So that's what I'm thinking. It has something to tie. So there might be this civilization which this technology belongs to. Yeah, maybe it's the Sheikah. Yeah, he's got something to, he's got one eye. Sheikah eye. Yeah, so he's got this. One thing I wanted to point out about the bokoblins is they have, look at their horns. Their horns are bigger. So did they grow up? Have all the bokoblins from Breath of the Wild 1 grown up? So were they infants in Breath of the Wild 1? So you're telling me in Breath of the Wild 1 we were slaughtering innocent babies? How do you feel now, you child murderers? Like, at least let them grow to their adulthood. Let them live a life. What are you doing? They were just trying to protect themselves. But anyways, this is a stone talus. And I love how they are reusing the same enemies in unique ways to, provide a unique experience. So this is the blue light I was talking about, which was in that robot type of thing. It seems like that same type of energy which is wrapping around his arm. It's interesting because Ganon's malice was red energy going around his arm, but now this is blue. So I'm thinking they're from different scenes, perhaps. Maybe this is where he restores it or something like that. I'm not sure. And if you look, this place he has these, these symbols. So maybe he's in this Sheikah temple or something like that. I'm not too sure. Okay, so this is the scene I really want us to focus on. At first, the first time I saw this trailer, I thought it was stasis and he just pushes it back using something like magnesis. So I thought he was combining his powers. Also notice that the power comes from his hand and not a Sheikah slate. Okay, so you see, this is what I want us to pay attention to. He freezes the ball, and if we go right here, if we go into this realm of time being paused, and now I want you to observe this bokoblin right next to the second ball. Just look at that bokoblin, okay? This bokoblin right over here. Right, he's going forward. This bokoblin right over here with the stick. And now look what happens to him. Wait. I thought he was going backwards. Oh. I thought he was going back in time. I thought the bokoblin was going back in time. I am wrong. This whole time, I thought that he reversed time. Well, false alert, guys. Completely false alert. The bokoblin does not go back in time, but I think the ball goes back into time. So rather than the ball rolling down, I think the ball goes back in time. So I think Link has the ability to reverse time for the object which he selects. So the ball, he selected the metal ball, and he pushes the metal ball behind by reversing time. That's quite fascinating. It could just be him pushing it, but I think he's actually reversing time here, because let's look at the ball. It doesn't go straight. It takes a slight turn to the left. Did you see that? It goes up and then it takes a slight turn to the left. Did you see that? I'll do that one more time. And it's taking a slight turn to the left. It is reversing time. Here we see Link with a fire weapon. And this is another question I wanted to ask. Is this weapon gonna be breakable? Or is this gonna be the return of permanent, epic, useful items like we did have in the original Zelda series? Please tell me. I loved having, I enjoyed the concept of having breakable weapons, and for sure have them in this game if you want to, but have key elements for specific situation, like the iron boots, which let you go, underwater, or something like this, which you can use in specific situations. I mean, we did have the 4 runes from the first game, but I would like to see a more diverse, selection of items. Anyways, this is a worm-like creature which has a weak spot. And now, this is what I find really interesting. Think of it this way. Water falls down, right? And makes a splash. But this is water starting off from a splash and then going into a drop and going back up. So that shows another element of time being reversed. Now this next scene, I'm not sure if it's directly following the previous scene, or that's just how they made the trailer. But yeah, he goes through this thing, and I'm not sure why he goes through the actual rock. Maybe that's how you traverse from island to island? I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if I would be too keen to travel islands like that, but maybe it's just this particular case, or maybe that's how he goes back and forth time. Anyways, this is another one of those structures you see here. These are the Tundra Islands which we see down there. One thing I want us to pay attention to is that these sky islands, all these floating islands, are only present when Link is in this attire with his different clothes. If you go to the places where Link is wearing his normal clothes from Breath of the Wild 1, we can see that it's pretty much almost the same as the first game. We don't see any sky islands anywhere. I think there's another example right over here where he's wearing his normal clothes. I don't see any sky islands anywhere. So that's another element where I'm thinking that he goes between the past and future, tying into the not Breath of the Wild, the Ocarina of Time type of time mechanic. And yeah, Ocarina of Time, Skyward Sword with skydiving. That's another thing I want to touch on. If we have the sky islands, where exactly is he falling from? How high can we actually go? Or is he just like in something like Wa Meadow or something like that, the bird divine beast, and falling from that or something like that? Not too sure. Or is there something above these islands, something which we've not seen yet? But anyways, let's head back to our analysis. And yeah, so then we see this castle which is, breaking off from the ground, and it's just going up. And I believe this is from the, current time period of Breath of the Wild. And it goes up, and yeah, that's pretty much... Yeah, so if you see, only the castle goes up, right? The rest of the islands don't go up. So that's why I think that we're definitely going to be playing in a different time period. It would make very weird sense. And another thing I want us to note is that the entire lands, all the lands are steaming. It might be fog. Let me actually play this on normal speed. Let me play this in normal speed. And see. Yeah, so it is smoke going from everywhere. So that's quite fascinating. And 2022. I hope it comes early 2022, but I doubt it will come early 2022, because if it did, then they would show us more. But yeah, that is pretty much the end of our analysis and discussion. I really enjoyed that trailer, and quite frankly, I'm more confused than ever. And yeah, I'm completely mind blown, and I am so keen to play this game. Will there be another set of 900 Korok seeds? God knows, but I've not even done the first 900 from the original game, and I still contemplate whether I should do it or not, because if I do it, it's accomplishment, but it also shows us I might have like spent a bit too much time with the game. I don't know, but anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments and if I have missed anything. And yeah, hit that subscribe button and hit that like if you want to and if you enjoyed it. And I have no clue what else to say. I'm completely stumped for words, and maybe I shouldn't waffle so much. But yeah. Yep. I have been saying yup like 10 times already, but that is Breath of the Wild, and I can't wait for the next one. See you guys later. Ciao. Alright, if you like the video, don't like, share, and subscribe. Please don't like, share, and subscribe. What? Wait, what?